Hi, this is Jenny Klein. I'm an independent gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I want to thank you for taking some time out of your schedule to join myself. I also have Heather Geisinger with me. She is also an independent ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. We're both gold ambassadors. And you know what? We are both just regular gals. We've never done this before. We've never been on YouTube before. But that's how passionate we are about sharing Plexus with you. We got over ourselves and we wanted to make sure you had all of the tools you needed to succeed in sharing Plexus from the heart with others. Now, here's the deal. I'm a little bit excited about Plexus. Okay, a lot excited about Plexus because Plexus delivered me from anxiety, depression, brain fog, migraines, chronic fatigue. So I kind of got my life back, which is a pretty big deal to me. And so that's where I share my Plexus story with the world. Now that's my experience. Your experience may be a little bit different, but we're so glad that you've all joined us tonight. Heather, would you like to share a little bit about your Plexus story?
I would love to. Are you able to see me and hear me okay?
Yes, just remember to speak up, please.
Perfect. I'm excited about Plexus because I got to rekindle a friendship with an old high school friend. Well, also I got to get my health back, lose some weight, and lose all that nasty back pain and headaches and everything else I was experiencing. There's so many wonderful things to share in Plexus. I guess I don't even know where to start. I'm glad you all have decided to join Jenny and I tonight for our little brief moment of education, I guess I can call it. I'm just looking over my notes here. Jenny, did you want to kind of talk about maybe where to start with Facebook and how people can learn to interact with others?
I would love to share about that. First and foremost, I know we have a lot of brand new ambassadors joining us tonight, and we're super glad that you're here. You are going to want to hop on YouTube and go to the Plexus Worldwide YouTube channel and watch the Learn to Earn video. That explains about the 11 different ways we earn with Plexus. You heard right, we earn 11 different ways. So of course, the theme of tonight's event is to teach you how to share Plexus from the heart with others because we want you to earn. And so you must understand our compensation plan so you can see all the different ways you can benefit. One way that Heather and I love to share Plexus is online in Facebook events because people are busy. People also want to learn at their convenience. They don't want to feel trapped or pressured. And of course, with Plexus, we always share from the heart. We never give a sales pitch. We never pressure anybody. We always share information from the heart. So I'm sure you've seen your upline putting together online Facebook events. Some people are calling them pajama parties. What they are is just casual Facebook events, usually about an hour long, where people can learn about the different products, learn the different ways to purchase the products, and get their questions answered. So it's a very informal, casual setting and a great way for people to learn without any hype, without any pressure. It's a great format. Now, of course, a lot of work goes into setting up these online Facebook events. And so the best way for you to succeed is to get some guests there. Now, nobody wants to be spammed. Nobody wants to be thrown into something they're not interested in. So we want you to invite people via private message to these Facebook events. You'll send them the link. You'll reach out with a casual message, just like you were talking to someone. You don't ever want to sound salesy. Maybe something like, hey, Susie, I'm hosting an online Plexus event Tuesday at 7. Would love for you to join me. I know you've been suffering from migraines. I think I've got some great info here that would help you. I promise, no hype, no pressure. Please join me. Or if you're messaging someone where you don't know their exact health concern, you could keep it a bit more general. Something like, we all need more energy and would like to feel better. I'd love for you to join me Tuesday at 7. No hype, no pressure. Learn about Plexus. I promise honest info. Just keep it conversational. Now, I will say this, when you're reaching out to people and inviting them, yes, please initially invite them a few days before the event. Then you'll want to remind them a couple days ahead of time and remind them the day of the event, because people get busy, they forget, and you want them to attend your online event. Now, different people run these events different ways, but we like to keep it fun and do question and answers and giveaways to keep them engaged, to keep them wanting to be there. And so once the online event is happening, of course, it's important for you as an ambassador to be online, to comment as people comment, to answer questions, to share your own experience. But also during these online events, you want to reach out by private message to engage anyone that you see that's your guest at the event. Maybe you see one of your guests like a post, or maybe you see one of your guests comment. That's a great reason for you to private message them and say, oh, I'm so glad you're on the online event. I see you're interested in the information about Plexus Slim. Let's get you the information you need so you can benefit, and just get a dialogue going back and forth. Now, if you feel like during the actual event, you're too caught up in the event, you're too busy keeping up with all of the posting and commenting, I like to go back through the following day and just look at all of the posts, look at all of the likes, look at all of the comments, and reach out to people in a private message that way, because people will be hesitant to reach out to you in a message. You want to make it easy for them and reach out to them. So whether they're just liking or commenting only, you want to be the one to initiate. And that's why we set up these online events, to help you, especially you new ambassadors. We know you don't know everything. And so Heather and I do post the majority of the content. Of course, we want all ambassadors to share their story, but we don't want you to feel like you have to know it all. So we set these parties up as a framework so that you have the benefit of the knowledge being shared, and your guests have the benefit, and you can follow up with them afterwards. So again, when I'm private messaging people, I like to keep it very conversational. I like to always end with a question to encourage a response back. And sometimes it does take 4 or 5 messages before somebody will respond. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're trying to see if you're an authentic person or if you're going to get pushy with them, which of course we never do that. But just think of your own Plexus journey and how someone shared Plexus with you. How long did it take for you to respond? How long did it take for you to really look at the content and see that it would benefit you? So you want to keep a conversation going, and you want to keep in touch and just be casual and informative. Now, I would like to throw it over to Heather. She is going to tell us a little bit about using the benefits of 3-way chats and sip and see events.
Hi guys, 3-way chats. So as you all know, I'm a pretty casual person. I'm not really pushy. I just am who I am. I mean, as you can see, I'm sitting in my recliner doing this because I'm just a laid back, common, ordinary person. 3-way chats, getting Jenny and I involved are awesome. I will tell you, for my very first 2 months, every customer I encountered, I just simply said things like, hey, I'm new to this, or I'm not really sure on that answer. Let me, if you wouldn't mind, I'll add my upline to the conversation. This is on Facebook. Let me add my upline to the conversation. She's just a common, ordinary gal, and she can help answer our questions. So I know I'm telling you the right information. Let me tell you guys, Jenny, I have to thank. She is the one that helped build my business and taught me how to interact with people in Plexus. I learned from how she answered questions. I also took in information from her questions. So in any way, shape, or form, it's not bad of you to say, hey, let me add my upline. And if they say, no, I'm not really interested, well, then you don't. But a three-way chat is super easy. You just start a chat like you normally would, and you type in my name or Jenny's name or whoever your upline is. And it doesn't matter how many levels I am from you. I'm happy to help. Jenny's happy to help. And so you chat. You type in whoever's name you want to add to the conversation, as well as the potential customer with the question. And honestly, I just cannot stress to you how important they are. And we just keep the conversation going. No matter what your conversation is, whether it's a three-way conversation or if it's just you and a customer, asking them questions is key. It's key in getting a response from them. It's key in them learning that you care. And it's key in keeping the conversation going. Don't just give them the information, move, and just have the conversation stop there. Give them the information they asked for and ask a question at the end of it to keep the conversation going. And I learned that from Lori Harrison, who is a Diamond Ambassador. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, and some of you have done them and some of you are thinking about doing them, but sip and see opportunity meetings. I don't care if you have one person there, if you have 5 people there. They are so important. I love interacting with people on a personal level, talking to them, sitting down, making it casual. It's nothing fancy. You don't have to have the perfect house, the perfect location. It's let's sit down at the kitchen table and talk about Plexus. I'm always free to do them. I'm always happy to come to your house or your location. And people oftentimes like to be able to meet with somebody one-on-one and sit and talk about their health issues. I know several of you have started growing your team by having sip and sees. And sometimes it's just 1 or 2 people at your sip and sees, but each time maybe a new person comes. And each time that new person orders, that's always gaining somebody new and spreading the word. You can't grow if you don't keep putting the information out there. Those are my 2 things for right now. I'm going to pass it over to Jenny on maybe how to message a person when you see them posting on Facebook and struggling.
I would love to chat about that. Okay, so here's the deal. We're all on Facebook all the time, and we see those friends' posts. Maybe, oh, I didn't get any sleep last night. I was tossing and turning all night. Or maybe a friend is posting, oh, my head is pounding again. I hate these migraines. I hate to see anybody suffering. And so when I see friends posting in that manner, I like to reach out to them in a private message to offer them hope and encouragement. And so I'll start off just saying, hey, I'm so sorry to see you were having trouble sleeping last night. I know how horrible that can be. I used to toss and turn all night myself. I would love to share Plexus with you because it has helped restore my quality of sleep. I promise no hype, no pressure, and great news. All customers get a 60-day money-back guarantee. So what I've done there in that message, kind of the formula, if you will, of that message is, number 1, I've expressed my concern for the person or my compassion for this person. I've expressed that I can relate to how they're feeling. If it's something that I've personally overcome thanks to Plexus, I mention how Plexus has helped me that way. And then I put them at ease because so many people do have assumptions based on other direct selling opportunities that people are going to pounce on them or pressure them. And so we want to put them at ease. And so I like to use the phrase, I promise honest info, no hype or pressure. I would love to help you. And then it's important to reassure them with that 60-day money back guarantee, but to clarify that that guarantee is for customers. We don't want them thinking that ambassadors get that guarantee, because with ambassadors, the company knows you love and want the products, and so they don't offer that 60-day money-back guarantee to ambassadors. So the thing here is just to keep it casual, to keep it sincere. So I would first initially reach out showing my concern. Now, they may or may not respond back right away. If they haven't responded back, a couple days later, I would visit the Facebook group Plexus Journeys. It's a group for ambassadors only. And I would use the search feature to search whatever topic it was. So in this case, if it was insomnia, I'd search insomnia. Some testimonials would come up regarding that topic. I'd make a screenshot of that and I'd private message it to that same person. Hey, I just came across this testimonial and it's so encouraging. Look at how Plexus helped this person with insomnia. I'd love for you to benefit also. Let me know what you think. And so it's kind of like we're making a dialogue back and forth, very casual. I'll be honest, some people, they might respond back right away, desperate to feel better, and they order right away. I've talked to other people on and off, 6 months, some people even a year before they have responded. The key here is planting seeds. And like Heather mentioned, the key, especially for you new ambassadors, is getting your upline involved so that you can give authentic information and accurate information without feeling like you have to know it all. I will encourage you gals that are Facebook friends with myself and Heather, feel free right now to start private messaging us some questions that you'd like answered. I do have a couple that have already come in, and I'm going to take just a moment to answer those now. A lot of times people will ask you, how much does Plexus cost? Or is Plexus expensive? And those are valid questions, but of course we want to steer them and guide them to understanding that yes, they can afford Plexus. So if someone outright asks me, and we haven't had much of a conversation, is Plexus expensive? I say it is not expensive. You'd be surprised at how affordable it is. I would be happy to tell you the exact price of the supplements you need. We have a huge lineup of supplements. Of course, you don't need them all. So let's talk a little bit about your health goals so I can get you some real numbers. So what I did right there, as you can see, is I didn't just shoot an answer back. I didn't shoot a number back because they do not have enough information yet to understand that the price I would be telling them is worth the price that I would be telling them. Or people might say, hey, is Plexus expensive? No, it's not expensive. It's more affordable than you might think. Less than a trip through a drive-through, less than a fancy coffee. Now, if you've had a conversation and you're further into the conversation, and perhaps you're recommending the triplex combo to them, which is fantastic for the majority of the health issues that we're helping people overcome, I like it to break it down into a daily cost. The triplex combo is just a little under $4 a day. That's super affordable, right? I know I used to spend way more than that on my Dr. Pepper habit, or I know I used to spend way more than that going through the drive-through and getting junk food. When you put it into a daily perspective, that really helps people see that they can afford it, versus if you give them the monthly grand total, they might think, oh my goodness, I don't know if I have that much money. Well, they do. People will afford what they want to afford. And everybody has, on average, depending on what Plexus routine they need, everybody has $3 to $6 a day that they can spend on Plexus. The money is there. And so those are some of the most common questions that we get asked. But the main thing that I would tell you that when you're messaging people is just always try to put yourself in their shoes. You want to put them at ease. You want to show them that you care. You want to keep the answers very brief, to keep them curious, to keep them asking questions. And I guess one other question that comes in a lot of the time is, how do you explain to people the different ways to order? Well, I'm a bargainista. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a bargainista. So it's very natural for me to share the cheapest way for people to order. Here's how I like to explain the preferred customer option. So this is me messaging or me even talking to someone. As you know, I'm a bargainista, so I'm going to tell you about the cheapest way to order as a customer. It's called being a preferred customer. Yes, that is a fancy word for auto ship, but do not let that freak you out, because there's no penalty to change or cancel at any time. And preferred saves you money right off the bat, off the retail price. And in the 4th month, you get an extra 10% off. So who doesn't like to save money? Preferred customer is the way to go. Now, if you find in time that you love Plexus, then we need to talk to you about becoming a wholesale ambassador, because wholesale is always the way to go. But as you can see, I was just sharing that in a very casual, chit-chatty manner, the same way I would tell a friend about a sale at my favorite store, or the same way I would tell a friend about a favorite movie that I just saw. I'm just being very casual about it, keeping her in the know, keeping her informed. So that's how I like to reach out to people in messages. Heather is going to give us some tips now on how to add new Facebook friends to your Facebook experience.
So, obviously the more people who see your Facebook and your posts, the more people who are going to ask questions. So, anytime you post, and somebody new, maybe you post and somebody shares it and somebody new likes your post, immediately add them as a friend. It doesn't take anything to click add friend. If they don't want to accept your friendship, that is fine. But if they do, you just opened up their whole mind to a whole new thing. The other thing is, oftentimes you can click on your little friends, like friend requests, and it'll suggest friends to you. I personally try to add about 10 people a day. I kind of look at their profile and decide if it's a kid or if it's an adult, because, obviously I'm not going to add a bunch of random kids to my Facebook, but I do try to add about 10 new people a day. And you would be amazed at how many leads I've gotten from that. I know a while back, Jenny posted in our Dream Do Diamond page about, I think she had 5 or 7 maybe ideas on what to do every day for posting on Facebook to keep your Facebook going. And obviously the more people you attract to your Facebook, people like it, comment on it, other people are going to see it. And that is key. Don't just post about Plexus, post about your family, post things to keep people interacting on your Facebook posts. I think that's a big thing. Any questions on any of the topics, do message Jenny or I right now. We have gotten a few questions in, and I'm seeing some more coming in, so I'm gonna quick check on those. One question that we do have is, I'm sure all of you have heard that Las Vegas in June. I'm sure you've all been seeing the emails, the posts. I've posted about it. Jenny's posted about it. It's in our team page. How do I get to Las Vegas? Just go. Whether you earn it for free, for partial free, go. It's the best thing you can ever do. I can't even tell you how much, not only fun, but great information that you will take away from that trip. Start saving now. Last year I heard a Plexus ambassador that I was talking to say that every time she got a $5 bill, she put it in a jar, and that's how she paid for her Plexus trip. Believe it or not, those $5 bills add up, and so pretty soon you have enough for your trip. I know, I don't know if all of you have seen, or if you haven't seen, the different ways to earn. You can earn your registration for free, you can earn dinners, you can earn cash back. It's all possible. Most all of you have already earned points for new customers, new ambassadors, and on your PV. I encourage you, the best way to earn is adding a customer, have them try it for their 30 days, and switch them to ambassadors. That's already 20 points right there. Plus, you're increasing your PV. The more PV you have, the more points you get to earn towards your Vegas trip. So, in wrapping that up, a couple of things. Increase your PV, increase your points. And no matter how many points you earn or don't earn for Vegas, find a way to go. Start saving those $5 bills, because I'm telling you, last year Jenny and I I think I earned some cash back towards my trip, but Jenny didn't. But we both still went there, and it was a great experience. Learned so much, got to meet so many ambassadors, and like they say, one Plexus. So once you get there, you just learn from everybody else. You take in from so many different people, and it's awesome. I can't even explain it to you. And don't let the fact that it's in Vegas scare you, because Plexus is a completely fabulous company. They're based on faith, family. It's going to be a great event, even though I know so many people are afraid of Las Vegas. Don't let that bother you. It's at the MGM, and you're going to be around super awesome people. So, Jenny, have you gotten in any more questions that you need to answer?
Yes, I have. And I do want to just say a couple more thoughts regarding convention. So here's the deal, girls. I know so many of you are brand new and you don't even fully understand everything that Plexus has to offer you. If you want to make just enough money to cover the cost of your products, Plexus can do that for you. If you want to earn enough to cover your house payment, Plexus can do that for you. If you're dreaming big and you're like, you know what, I want thousands and thousands every month, Plexus can do that for you. Here's the deal about convention. Convention is a business trip. Convention, you will learn from the top of the top. This isn't a bunch of exploding confetti and hype. We get real business building tips there. So because this is a business trip, the cost of your airfare, the cost of your hotel, the cost of your meals, that's all a business write-off. But Heather mentioned Plexus does have a contest for us where we can earn perks or earn things for free. I would encourage you to look at our team page, because we do have a section about convention that explains all of the perks, explains all the contests, explains how you can reduce the cost of getting there. But trust me, you want to be there. Now, I will say, as an aside, as great as convention is and as great as the contest is, nobody that I share Plexus with knows about those contests. That's not why I share Plexus with people. I share Plexus with people because I genuinely care about their health and well-being. I'm never going to reach out to somebody like, hey, I'm in a contest for Plexus and I'm wondering if you might be a customer because I'm trying to earn some points. To me, that's super tacky. Why should my friends help me win some contest? It's like, no, everybody kind of feels nauseated by that. So I wanted just to say that as an aside, that when we share, it's because we care about people's health and wellness. It's not to earn a contest or earn points. While those things are nice, that's not why we share. But do whatever you can to get to convention.
I would like to say, too, about convention is that Plexus takes time to hire some of the very best speakers for us to listen to. People who are in this business, people who know about marketing business, who know how to promote your business. I know last year the speakers were phenomenal. Wouldn't you agree, Jenny?
Yes, I agree. So our commercial for convention is over. Now I want to answer some questions that just came in because they're really good. Okay, so I have a question regarding Plexus Slim. I'll say this about all of our products. There are instructions on the package, but that is not the only way to take the products. So this question is asking, can Plexus Slim only be taken in the morning, or can it be taken an hour before lunch? Is it necessary to take it before a meal? The great thing is with Plexus Slim, it's a very flexible supplement, and you can take it a number of ways. Some people like to drink it first thing in the morning. Some people like to mix it with a full bottle of water. Some people like to mix it with just a tiny little bit of water, drink it as a shot. Some people like to even pour it in with other ingredients and add it to a smoothie for breakfast. The timing is super flexible, so don't feel like you have to take it at a certain time of day. Don't feel like you have to take it a certain amount of minutes before eating. And some people actually prefer to drink it mid-afternoon. Maybe they're feeling a little sluggish mid-afternoon at work. The deal with all of our Plexus supplements is each person is different. You help people understand how their body is interpreting the supplements. So if someone takes it mid-afternoon and then they have trouble sleeping that night, that lets you know the pink drink gives them too much energy mid-afternoon, that they'd be better off taking it in the morning. So the great thing is it's flexible. You can drink it however you'd enjoy it. Just make sure you consume the entire dose within 30 minutes. You want to get the entire dose into your system all at once. We don't want it to drag on any longer than 30 minutes. But the great news is Plexus Slim is flexible. You can drink it any time of the day. Just listen to your body and how it interprets Plexus Slim. Okay, I have another question.
Let me know when you are done, and then I just had two come in, so just
okay, awesome.
Okay.
This is my last question, Heather. Okay. I have someone asking, what is the best product for someone with allergies and migraines? That is a phenomenal question because so many people do suffer from allergies, whether they're seasonal airborne allergies or even food allergies. And then of course, we know so many people dealing with migraines. My heart especially goes out for this question because Plexus has helped me overcome these areas. The triplex combo is the answer here. The triplex combo consists of the Plexus Slim Pink Drink, the ProBio 5 capsules, and the BioCleanse capsules. In a nutshell, those three supplements address inflammation, blood sugar, and gut health. Solving those three areas takes care of allergies, takes care of migraines, takes care of so much: joint pain, chronic fatigue, brain fog, mood disorders. If you jump into the Plexus Journeys Facebook page and you just search some of the conditions you're interested in learning about, you'll see testimonials from people where they will share what products worked for them. Another great way to learn about Plexus products is just to hop on YouTube, and in the search bar, maybe you type Plexus migraines or Plexus arthritis or Plexus joint pain. And again, real stories from real people will pop up and you can watch those videos. Of course, when I find an encouraging video, I like to share that with someone that I've been messaging with to encourage them as well. So there's a lot of information, and I would encourage you, team, to dig in and learn for yourself. Yes, Heather and I want you to reach out to us, but we're not always going to be available, and we don't want you waiting on us. So if it's in your power to look for the answer yourself, we would like you to do that. But yes, please do encourage us on those chats with potentials so we can help steer your conversation in the right direction. Okay, Heather, now I am turning it over to you.
Okay, two questions have came in. One of them is, do you ever feel like you're bugging people? No. Never feel like you're bugging people. You're helping people. I guess I am a big person. If I haven't heard from somebody for maybe a week to 10 days, I message them a testimony. I'll message them maybe I have a whole group of people that I haven't heard from for a while, or I have some free time and I have maybe 25 people in my chat that we had talked about Plexus, but we've never really came to a decision. They were thinking about it. I will go in and I'll find just a random testimony in the Plexus page, maybe about allergies, weight loss, headaches, something that a lot of people suffer with, and I'll send all 25 of them that same testimony. Am I bugging them? No. Maybe they know somebody else that suffers from what I just sent. Maybe it is them themselves. But my point is, I'm sharing with them. I'm not bugging them. I'm sharing. I'm sharing what I have. It's kind of like I heard an ambassador say, if you had Tylenol in your pocket and you heard somebody say they had a headache, would you get it out for them? Well, I have a product that can help just about everybody. So I'm going to share it with them. My other question was not one that I can answer, but I'll share it. How much money do you make a month? Not something I can share, but I'll tell you that I'm only a gold ambassador. And I don't say only a gold ambassador because I'm a gold ambassador and I'm also a diamond in the making. But I do make more money than I have ever made in all of my working life. And I get to stay at home, enjoy my family, and sit in my recliner and do video chats with my friends. So it doesn't really get much better than that. I love my 5 checks a month. And I love all my Plexus friends. So I'm here to help you. Jenny's here to help you. We're pretty straightforward people. Tell us how you want to grow your business and we'll help you get there. That's really all I have for tonight. I don't want to keep taking up your time. I realize so many of you have kids, jobs, and everything else, but I'm glad that you've taken the time to watch our video, listen to our video, and I love all your questions.
I have a couple closing comments.
Okay.
So I heard Heather mention getting 5 checks a month. That is a fact for every single ambassador. You don't have to be at a certain level or a certain rank to earn 5 checks a month. But every Friday, we get some kind of a paycheck, which is awesome. And then on the 15th of the month, we get our big commission check. So I will just encourage you to learn more about that if it interests you, because Plexus is the real deal. It's the first opportunity I've been involved with where I truly have earned. I'm not having to keep an inventory. I don't have to host any parties if I don't want to. All the sales are run through my website. So the compensation plan is so robust and so achievable. And so we want to help as many of you as we can. Now, along those lines, on our team pages, we make fun little incentives and contests for y'all because, hey, it's fun to win something. And we also do that to help you because we want to help you grow your business. So I know a lot of you have seen those and maybe thought, how do I achieve that? How do I win that? Well, again, reach out to your upline and they will help you come up with a winning game plan. I have a couple of final questions to answer, and then we will call it a night.
And I had one more good question come in, so we'll take care of that too, okay? Go ahead. You go ahead first.
Okay, I have a question regarding the P96. The question is wondering if P96 is meant to be a meal replacement. Okay, here's the great thing about P96. You can tell right from the name, it has 96 calories. So it is meant to be an on-the-go snack. Now, if you do want to use it as a meal replacement, you just need to beef it up a little bit to add some more calories. So mixing it with almond milk or coconut milk is a great way to go. Add in some fruit. And you know what? If you even add a handful of spinach, you won't taste the spinach, but you'll get the benefits of those leafy greens. Then you can beef it up to about 250 to 300 calories with the added ingredients. Throw in a handful of almonds if you want. Then you have a meal replacement. But you need to make sure you up the calories. You don't want to consume just the 96 calories and treat that as a meal. That's not enough calories for your body. So make sure if you do want to treat it as a meal replacement that you're adding those extra real food ingredients. And then I have another question regarding budget. If someone can only afford one product, what would you recommend? Only the Slim? Only the ProBio 5? Well, there's not a one-size-fits-all answer here. It really depends on the person's health needs and what would best benefit them. And again, Plexus really is designed, the triplex combo is the best for everyone. But if someone can only start with one product, we need to be very clear on realistic expectations of what they could experience as a benefit from just that one product. Also, in general, Plexus is healing people, conditions that they've had for years. So oftentimes people do have unrealistic expectations about how quickly the supplements will heal them. So I always go out of my way to explain to people that this is a journey. This is a healing process. It's going to take some time. A weekend, you might feel some of the benefits, but it's going to take a month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe longer for the full benefits to kick in because it depends on the severity of what we're needing to heal. Now, of course, I can't claim that Plexus is going to heal anyone. Plexus can help restore you. It can help repair you, but the FDA doesn't allow us to make any healing claims. Of course, we can share stories and share testimonials, but we never claim that the products can do anything. So Heather, I'll throw it back over to you for our final answer of the night.
Okay. Last question, ladies, and then if you have questions, you'll just have to inbox us personally. It says, what about products strictly for weight loss? Someone who says they're healthy but just fat. I'm going to tell you my answer, and then Jenny, you can tell me if you agree. I still go with the triplex combo. Chances are, if you think you're just fat, you probably have yeast and toxin buildup, and the best way to get rid of that would be with our BioCleanse and our probiotic. And the Slim is going to help with their cravings, their energy, reduce inflammation. A lot of times what we think is fat is inflammation. Trust me, I have that issue myself. So I know everybody thinks, oh, I got to have the accelerator. Oh, I got to have the boost. Not necessarily. Oftentimes your metabolism is slow because of the toxins and the yeast in your gut. Again, everything goes back to gut health. So I'm not saying that the accelerator or the boost are bad, but I'm saying as a start out product, 99.9% of the time I tell people the triplex combo. Sometimes if they're just calling themselves fat, they say, no, I don't need to detox. I just need to speed up my metabolism. Detoxing is going to speed up your metabolism. So, believe it or not, it's true. I mean, it took me a while to figure out the whole gut health thing, but luckily Jenny persuaded me and kept sending me information for about 6 months before I decided it was okay to give it a try. So, skeptic myself, now complete believer. So with that, I'm going to turn it away. I wish you all the very best for the rest of February, and there's still, 5 days left, so finish your month strong. Jenny, anything else?
Well, I just want to thank everybody for joining us. This was a lot of fun. I have to admit, this is the first time Heather and I have ever been live on anything. And so we were just a little bit nervous, but you all made it super fun for us. So thanks so much for joining us. And we would love to chat with you. We'd love to chat with your potentials. And we would love to help you achieve whatever it is you would like from Plexus. So have a good night. And thanks so much for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.